From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather tonight.
Hey folks, good evening. Hope you had a nice Saturday. It was definitely pretty nice out there in terms of those weather conditions, and I think we hold this into tomorrow as well. Picking up some clouds, so as we head through the next 6 hours or so, temperature is going to probably bottom out somewhere near 55, 56. But as we're heading into the early AM services for your Easter, I think we're doing pretty good. Again, a few patchy clouds. It may be mostly cloudy as we head through later on in the morning, 7, 8, 9 o'clock. But besides that, I really don't see any huge issues, right? We're going to be back there kind of near 60 by about 8 o'clock to maybe 61, kind of that range, right? Notice these winds, though. See those winds south-southwest at about 5 to 10 miles an hour? Those will be picking up through tomorrow. I think the Futurecast really kind of paints that picture pretty well. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Again, there's that cooling trend through tonight, and there are those clouds really building as that wind picks up. And of course, that wind will be picking up. Notice by the afternoon time frame, we're already at about 15 miles an hour to the south and southwest. We're already about 16, 17, 18 miles an hour picking up there. And of course, that's kind of a sign of the times right now. Even by tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, we're still right there in the upper 60s across the area, approaching 11 o'clock, right there at about 10 o'clock. So we definitely have a lot of warm, moist air in the atmosphere across much of the southern United States. And of course, that does lead to some thunderstorm activity later on in the week. That's going to be towards Tuesday. Monday here across the area looks pretty much fine. Tuesday, though, not quite as much. I think we have this band of thunderstorms possible there through the afternoon. Of course, we get out of it, its influence right as we head through Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday and cool down a little bit. But in the meantime, severe weather is possible. So let's go ahead and discuss that a little bit, because I think the main threat with this is probably going to be those damaging winds in excess of 60 miles an hour and perhaps some hail, maybe even some larger hail compared to what we usually see this time of year in the Tennessee Valley. And there's a non-zero tornado threat. It's still a little bit questionable because it really comes down to what we'll see, how it evolves, right? That really is kind of one of the key factors. But I really don't see any world in which there's going to be some huge tornado outbreak across the area. Again, I think this is the main threats, damaging winds and hail. And again, that hail could be a little bit larger than you might usually anticipate this time of year. Again, the threshold for severe level hail is about 1 inch in diameter, but you might see an inch, inch and a half of hail there in terms of the diameter there. But again, tornado threat, not zero. That much is for sure. Some of these storms can turn right, take full advantage of the atmosphere, and they could put down a tornado. That much is for sure, but I think it's not going to be some sort of huge blowout tornado system. But it's definitely a reminder that it's April here coming up over the next several days, and we definitely want to keep that in mind here in the Tennessee Valley. Here's the temperature trend for the next 5 days. You can really see, or next 7 days rather, you can really see over the next 5 days rather, how that kind of front moves through, right? Notice how as we head through Wednesday and Thursday, we really kind of cool off quite a bit. Notice we go from 80 on Monday to 59 there on Wednesday. That's a cool 20, 22 degree difference in temperature there. Now we do recover. I do think we get back into the upper 60s, lower 70s by the end of the week, but definitely a reminder, nothing is guaranteed in Tennessee Valley at this time of year. Here's your forecast lows for tonight. Again, that's what I was mentioning earlier, those widespread mid-50s across the area, but notice those 80s starting to click back into the area across the Tennessee Valley. Noticing the Shoals at 80, Decatur at 80. I think 80 is a little less likely in southern middle Tennessee, so on average we'll probably be about 78, 79 degrees, but yeah, you can reasonably expect to see 80. I really don't think it's going to be too shocking at all for tomorrow. I think the 80s will be particularly widespread on Monday as that warm air really surges in, and then of course the atmosphere will take advantage of that. We have to watch Tuesday very closely for some severe thunderstorms. Now as we hit through Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, that's that cool down I was talking about. Maybe some sprinkles there on the wrapping edge of that system, but that's not going to be that big of a deal, to be honest with you. I think past this system, we actually have some pretty nice weather to look forward to. And of course, before it, over the next day or two, we got some nice weather as well. But let's keep an eye on Tuesday, see how it evolves, and we'll get through it just fine. Thanks for joining me here. Of course, I'll be back with you in the morning for more at 4 and 7, fresh from the Tennessee Valley Weather Center, and I'll speak to you soon.